Hey guys, Chris CJ Outdoors, thanks for tuning in. Wanted to come on and give you guys a relatively quick and honest review of a new release that I got the absolute pleasure of talking with the reps for Cobra Archery about. They had just came out with. I don't know if you're familiar with Cobra Archery. They used to be one of the best releases in archery, and then they got purchased by some firm and ran it into the ground. Now they're back, and it looks like they're back better than ever. This new release that they just came out with, I was pretty impressed with it when I talked to them at the show. It's called the Cobra Switch, and I was lucky enough to pick one up while at the Great American Outdoor Show, and I wanted to give you my thoughts. And I'm telling you right now, this isn't all positive. There are some negatives, so stay with me through the whole review, and I'll let you know some of the things that I hope they can take some criticism and change. But what you get in the packaging, it's pretty simple. You get the release, and you get a smaller thumb barrel or thumb peg, however you want to call it. But what makes this release very unique is it's both a thumb release and it's also a hinge style release, and that's pretty cool. You can change the settings of the release, from thumb to hinge by simply taking out one screw and screwing it into another hole. It takes 10 seconds, and I think that's really cool. It's really adjustable. You can adjust the settings for both the hinge sensitivity and the thumb sensitivity by simply loosening a set screw on the back where this wheel is. You turn it out and in, depending the kind of sensitivity you like, and tighten the set screw back up and just play with it. It's great. The biggest thing that I like about it that seems to be kind of going away from a lot of releases, at least in my opinion, is the head swivels back and forth. So when you're going back to anchor, the head's going to move, and you're not going to put any torque on your D-loop. And it's been a while it's been a while since I've been able to find a release that does that. That gives you a good crisp release, and this one does. I got it set up to be real sensitive, and I like it. I barely got to touch the thumb button for it to go off, and it goes right off. I tend to like to use the thumb releases as a hinge almost, where I'm just going to squeeze back and activate the thumb button. I want it to go. My release that I had been using before I started using this is a true ball release. Great release, nothing wrong with that. This is offering the same kind of sensitivity as that. When you switch it over to hinge, again, I've used a couple hinges, and you can make this thing go off just by a little pressure on the back, or you can really have to yank on it. It's really nice. Some of the things that I hope they can change, or I hope they can improve on, is where the head is here. They're a little jagged. So when you hold it a certain way, if you get your hand in there and you don't have it gripped quite right, these edges here do tend to poke you in the corners of your fingers. I don't know, maybe they could round those off. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. But that's one negative that perhaps they can improve on. The other negative, and I don't know if this is a negative so much as just a personal preference, but I actually like to wrap my release with a tape or like a vet wrap or an animal wrap for a little more comfort. And it's pretty tough to do that, because when you use the thumb activation or even the hinge activation, this plunger, I guess is what you call it, it goes out, and you really can't wrap this and cover up the back of this too much, or else you're going to impede the activation of the release. Aside from that, I do like the release. It's very comfortable. The price point of this release is much better than a comparable release with the same features. I believe it's $179.95. You'd have to double check that. If you go on like LancasterArchery.com or whatever your favorite archery site is, you probably will find the price to be right around that area. Other than that, guys, it's great. Here you got a do-it-all release. You got a hunting release, You got a target release. It's fantastic. I like it. I can't wait to use it more. I'm going to be using this in my outdoor 3D season, and I may even use it hunting. I don't know yet. We'll see. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Check out Cobra Archery. I'll put a link in the description of their website and their Facebook page. They're great guys over there. You're really going to like it. American made right here in the state of Pennsylvania. Can't go wrong with that, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, get outside, and enjoy the great outdoors. Thank you.